guys. We are live on the tube. So this is our unit meeting, August the 19th, 2024. And we are just going to dive right into it. First of all, congratulations to everybody who did their preferred customer program. I heard that there was some issues on that last day. And so hopefully you guys all got it in. If some reason you did not get it in, you're going to need to call Mary Kay. And they said that I did see on the top director box or somewhere, it was talking about that they had not had that many people tell them. Now, I did see an update on In Touch that said they fixed it. There were some problems earlier in the day and then they fixed it. But anyway, hopefully you guys got your names in for the preferred customer program. If you did not, then what I would suggest is to get your lookbooks when you order extra and pop them in the mail. And I know people shop online, but there is something about browsing through the book right in your little hot little hands. And I have people call me, I know Sayla does too, and they'll say something like, I want to get the Go and Glow set. And you're like, you have no idea. And so you grab your lookbook and you're looking through here and trying to find what is like, okay, I've had people go, I just want that laid back beauty look, where it says it and it has the whole look. So I like to keep one on my desk. I bought these a long time ago from one of those companies that sells these, and I can't even remember. I think it's Lasting Impressions or something like that, maybe. But anyway, I keep this one and the one before and the one after in a little cover on my desk so that I won't give away my last one. Don't we do that? But it is kind of funny how we hoard these. Like we only have 10, we don't want to give them away because what if we run out? But what is it going to do to have 10 on, to 10 on your desk? You need to give them away, right? So I always order more than I think I need. And sometimes I do have extra, but even the people that I mail the preferred customer, like they get the lookbook in the mail, I also, when they order, if I have extra, I stick a book in there because even though I mailed it, sometimes they've already thrown it away. I mean, it's 3 months, right? And then they can browse through it. So anyway, I know a lot of you did. If you did, that is awesome. I did, and it's costly because I enrolled 421 people. So when I do it, it slaps me down about 380 each quarter. Now I don't have to send them to all, but I want them to get it, and the holiday one is the one to send it to. So hopefully you guys got that done, and I'm proud of you if you did. And if you did not, for some reason, just plan to order extra books and mail them out yourself, and then you'll see how much they cost, and then you'll be so happy that you do it the next time. So just as a reminder, there normally is like a fall book, and then a month later they do a holiday book, but they're not doing it that way. I'm glad personally. So it's combined, and then the next one we will sign up is actually going to be in November, and they'll get the books in December. Okay. And so, and there's always a few little extra holiday things. What, am I wrong about that?
They're getting it in November.
Oh, okay. So we'll sign up in October and they get it in November. Is that what it says?
Yeah. Enrollment dates for winter is September 16th to October 17th.
Okay.
You get mailing November 1. PCP early ordering is November 10 to 15.
Perfect. I like that better.
Yeah.
Good. Because then they'll have some cool things out and we'll still have time to get it for Christmas. So,
Yes.
but they don't really call that the holiday book.
No, it's winter.
It's the winter book. So
Yeah.
anyway, there also are some holiday things in the ones that we're getting. It's a really nice book. You're going to love it. And not next week, but the next one, we'll go through all the new stuff and show it to you. So I am anxious to see what everybody sold. Okay. So if you will, in the chat, put what you sold this last week. And if you had any new bookings, if you did some new faces, we want to know all. And so I'm going to put mine in here too. And you put yours in there too. Okay. And then we'll go over there. Thank you, Christine. These are the new suits. And it's really funny because at seminar, I know the girls that went will agree with me, is that everybody looks so pretty. I mean, it's just dressy and pretty and feminine. And it's just like you look at them and you're like, you look so pretty. And so pretty and pink. It's just the truth. All right, Sayla, just kick us off there. $486 in sales. How did you do? Almost $500 last week.
I had I did two faces, and then I had some newer customers that ordered. To your point about the lookbook, they called and said, "I want the rich mahogany look on page
Mm-hmm.
21." And I'm like, "Do what?" So anyway, it's the rich mahogany is that new lip color, but it
Yeah.
has three eyeshadows right beside it.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
and so I delivered that to her last week, but then she texted me again today and she said, "I need the rich mahogany eyeshadows and the lip color." So I'm like, "They were in your bag. Did you not get them?" Because
Right.
I to two other girls. I am praying that I did not get it confused, but I know I didn't, but that would be a big mistake.
Yeah. Sometimes we make them, Sayla. We try our best
We
though.
do.
But
We
yeah,
try
you're
not
so
to.
right. They look at it and they're like, yeah, that's pretty. I'll take all of that, you
Yeah.
know. So, well, congratulations. That's a great week in sales. Mine was I had two people come to our girls' night out, our makeover night. And then just some random orders. It's like a lot of little orders last week. I went to church and this gal comes up our Wednesday night Bible study and she shows me, she goes, "Do you have this?" And it was a crystalline eyeshadow. I'm like, "Yeah, I got that." She goes, "Can you bring that to me on Sunday?" I said, "Yes, I can." This other lady, she pulls out a lipstick, some non-Mary Kay. She goes, "Can you match this?" I said, "Yes, I can." And I said, "So you like it that kind of mauve?" She goes, "No, I don't really like that. I like it more pink." She really don't want me to match it because she don't really like it. So I brought her a lipstick. You know what I'm saying? But they add up. They add up. And then I saw a girl last night after church at a restaurant, and she's like, "I need some of that puffer reducer again." And she bought it from me, y'all, 2 years ago. That is how long it lasts. I just assume these people maybe aren't using them, but the truth is they last a year or two because it's just a tiny dot, like a piece of rice, right? So she goes, "That stuff really works." I'm like, great. But anyway, so mine were little. I did have one interview last week, and she is going to sign up. She's supposed to sign up today, but she hasn't done it yet. So that's going to be exciting too. And so I need to gold medal this month. And so gonna be one down, four to go. All right. Okay, let's see. Maureen, $850 in sales, 3 bookings and an event, and the team members are coming. All right, tell us about it.
I had a really great virtual event last week with the lady who I'm working on the event with. So her name is Amy. So I did a skincare, put your face to bed. She bought the whole roll up bag. I showed the whole roll up
Wow.
bag. I love the roll up bag clothes. Love the roll up. I always do well with the roll up bag clothes. At parties, I try to do that other one, the queen, the princess, all the stuff. But one on one, I do the roll up clothes all day long.
Mhm.
I love it.
Can
I
you
love it.
explain a little bit about your roll-up clothes that you use?
Yeah. Well, in my
Just
roll up
tell.
bag, and
Mhm.
it's everything we use, right? Put
Okay.
your face to bed. So it's in pocket one is your 4-in-1 cleanser and your antioxidant moisturizer. Pocket two is the day defender and the night recovery.
Okay.
Pocket three is the microdermabrasion, and pocket four is the charcoal mask and the eye cream.
Okay.
So
What's that total
each
to?
Oh, well, I say that it's 285 because with the travel roll-up bag
Right.
at 36, but each pocket is right around 60,
Okay.
give or take, right?
So do you do a
So,
deal like,
well, it's on the paper that I send 229,
okay.
but I give it to them. I say, but tonight for you, 199.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That's
Awesome. Yeah,
But
that's a great
and
deal.
I'm sure it's maybe more than some people want to give, but I just want to sell all that product right now.
But
Like
here's the thing. If you were in June and you took advantage of those products where we got all those free roll-up bags,
right.
that's really, I mean, you know what I mean? Even though, yeah, if you're having to buy the roll-up bag, but you probably got a bunch of them free like I do. So yeah,
Yeah. So
that's
that's the roll
awesome.
back, and I love it. So I had the one virtual, I had she was new, and then I had another new face come here to the studio. She got a ton, and that's what I'm going to be signing up. And then I had a couple ladies come just to do a little refresh. They're trying to get in the makeup contest and then reorders. I had the same kind of little baby reorders that were
Yeah.
so fun.
I know. It's
And
so funny. Hey, listen, we don't care because you know what?
okay.
Every time someone gets it, like that girl that got an eyeshadow, she got a repair sample and a book. And I'm
Yep.
like, one of these days, she's
Gonna
gonna buy
hit.
the book and she's gonna do it. I
That's
sit around
right.
in my church and I'm like, she should be buying from me. She should be buying from me, you know. And but I don't push, like especially at
No,
church, right? Because
no.
I let anyone talk to me about Mary Kay at church. They all know I'm in. And so it's so easy. And, you know, if they do or they don't, they're still my friends. So
That's
anyway,
right.
okay, let's see. Um, thank you, Linda, for saying you love the new suits. We do too. Okay. And doesn't Sayla look sharp in her red jacket? That is one of the newer red jackets. I think it's one of the most popular ones because it's just so different and sharp. I just love it. I love it. So
Yeah.
look awesome, Sayla. Okay, Christine Roney, 775, and she did a share and she got 5% of something. We don't
It's supposed to be 5 bookings. You know, me, I'm on the computer. It is so funny. I was like trying to type in. I was like, oops. You try to type like you do on your phone and it doesn't work on the computer. Anyway, yeah.
No problem.
No, I know. I'm always jacked up on that. But anyway, I'm on the road again. Yeah, so it was several new faces and which was a lot of fun and we took pictures for the contest. So hopefully I'm going to check with them tonight to see if they submitted it. Our connection was terrible there. We kept trying to submit and we could not submit from where we were at. They were out in the woods. So they usually have to come in town, she said, in order to get internet. I was like, okay, fine. But anyway, yeah, it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I happen to be back in Dallas right now. So
Okay. Awesome. Well, tell Big D we said hey.
I know.
Congratulations on a fantastic week, as usual. Okay, Donna, 345.50, 3 bookings, and 4 new customers. Donna, tell us all. Wait, you got to unmute her, Deborah.
There we go. I've just been talking to everybody I walk by and come in contact with at the doctor's offices, at the dentist office, at the nutrition store, and I pray. I'm in the 5 o'clock club now.
Go, girl.
And it does work. Yeah. And I've started sharing. I have 3 bookings this week, and I'm starting to share some of Mary Kay's ways of making your day. Like I'm wanting to pour into the ladies. If they don't buy anything, I know they will because God promises if we work hard. And I know it's coming. And sometimes it comes in small doses and sometimes you hit it big. But I'm trying to pour into these women and build my relationships with them and let them know that there is somebody out there that cares about what's going on with them. I'm finding out what their prayer needs are. And I'm going to start sharing about the 5 o'clock so they can have 8 days in a week instead of 7 to get all their little stuff done. Cause I'm hearing, I never have time enough to do that. Well, I don't know if I have time to do that, Donna. Yes, you're going to have time. I'm going to show you how to do it, girl.
I love it.
So,
I love it.
And I have a couple of people that I've talked to about recruiting, and they're like, okay, I have one that's going to sign up with me in September. They had a lot of extra debt this month, but she said, Donna, we should be good in September. So hopefully in September, by me just spreading the seed and stuff, my recruits are going to start coming. And I talked to a young girl that's just entering Georgia Tech, working on her master's, that I nannied in Atlanta. And I talked to her this morning and she said, I would love to do a party. And I will get as many. And will you bring one of your, because I used to nanny her when she was in middle school. And she said, and she calls me Aunt Donna, she said, and will you please bring a casserole? And so I said, absolutely, I will feed you if y'all just get women there. And she said, what else do I need to do? I said, just be there.
Yeah, I love it. So that's in Atlanta?
That is in Atlanta. I'm going
Okay.
I need somebody in every corner
Yes.
of the state of Georgia, and then
Yes.
I'll
Yes,
venture
you
out
do.
into other states.
I love it. I
And
love
we're
it.
getting with my cousin too, and we're going to
Mississippi.
call our other cousins, and they're in Utah,
In Mississippi,
Mississippi, and where's Connie live?
Oregon.
Oregon, up in the top corner near Canada.
We can do
Okay.
them online. Hey.
We're
All
gonna
right,
we're gonna
listen, we
learn to
need
do it
them.
online.
We
Yeah.
need them. Chances are I got somebody else in that state. Y'all wouldn't believe how many people we have in different states in our unit. So it's
And
exciting.
I've been praying for every one of your units, Maureen's unit, and Gina's unit, for
Sayla.
all of our units right here together, because we work together. I've been praying for every time y'all, because I shared today, we started talking about Jesus because I overheard this lady talking about praying for her son when I walked into the building to deliver Mary Kay. And when I walked out, I said, I overheard you speaking good things about praying and stuff. And I said, I was just sharing that scripture with my sister this morning.
Mark.
In Mark 9, about asking and believing. When you ask, you're already going to receive it. It's a done deal, because if you're faithful and loyal and you believe and you walk out on faith, that it's going to happen. And so I'm doing that. And I got her, I said, I'm going to call you in 2 days. I got her phone number. I gave her my card, my business card. I get to pass them out.
I love it.
And,
I love it.
And anyway, and hopefully get a booking. And I said, now you've got a new friend, a prayer warrior, and we gonna make you beautiful, girl.
I love
Oh
it,
my
Donna.
gosh.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it. And then let's go ahead to Deborah. And Deborah has a brand new grandbaby girl this
Baby.
week. So Deborah,
So-
tell us about your week. And let me just say, Deborah sold 172, 2 new customers, 1 booking, and today is the first day of freedom for her. And you can talk about that.
Yes.
And I am helping one of my daughter at the nutrition club, but that's not my main source. So anyway, a few hours in the week.
But that's our
But I'm
platform
getting, and that's going to be a new meeting
for you to
place.
come over and let's share and care.
Okay.
There's an agenda here. So anyway, so I had more bookings than that. So I'm going to go to Chamblee my daughter, Savannah. She has these roommates. We got to talking about the skincare, and some of them use 1 or 2 things. And I was like, look, let's just go ahead and book it. But, so anyway, and another lady at an office, she loves Mary Kay. I interviewed her, and I sent her home with the new lipsticks, which I have one on, Soft Bond, is it? Anyway, and she booked a party with me in Moultrie. I did a facial on the go or in the bag with the samples. I haven't gotten her order back yet, what she wants. And what else did I have? I did do some talking to my new recruit, Patrice, and her daughter. She's a sister pastor's wife, and she was talking about this thing. They have a meeting type thing, and we're gonna do the Mary Kay thing. She says like 25 or so women, but she give me a date on that, like coming up.
Okay.
And then we did, I literally stayed awake. I never went to bed Thursday night with Peyton having her baby girl, and that was a miracle, and it was amazing. But anyway,
We're happy for you.
I did the best I
got your babies.
Peyton's a travel nurse, but she's highly considering Mary Kay.
Yeah.
Good. Good deal.
Baby.
I love it. Well, congratulations, Deborah. We're so happy for you. And the best is yet to come with your newly Mary Kay full-time self.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Okay, let's go to that's all. Did anybody else have anything they want to share as far as sales for last week? Sales or bookings? Nope. All right. Well, I want to show y'all something. That's what this is. Look at this date right here. I don't know if y'all can see it.
1980.
1988 and 1989. So this is my date book for when I was in DIQ and becoming a sales director. And so I was
Whoa.
thinking about that today about, how did I do that? And it's so crazy because one funny thing is, this is funny, like when I would put like I had a party and y'all got to go back to this and think about your time, like if y'all were alive in this time era. Like we didn't have GPS, right? We have maps. So like on the booking, it has the address and then it says turn on Alden, right off Patterson, turn right on Slater. Look for a blue station wagon. I mean, that's how, so like you're going to these parties and you're like trying to find, I mean, like you have to write down the directions to get them right down to the car, and I've never been that good with like north, south, east, and west anyway. So that's what I never would put turn east. I never would make it like that. But when I was going through all this stuff, it's so funny because like one thing I was looking in here, it says party for Natalie Weisenbaker. Natalie Weisenbaker, I went to high school with. Natalie Weisenbaker was the one that yesterday bought the Instant Puffy Reducer. It's 1988. I had a party with her, and then there was another one in here that just this week, she also bought something, Patty Sutton nail care class. And because we used to do nails. But here's the thing is all through this date book, it's like party, interview, party. All my interviews were in person. That's just how we were taught to do them. We really didn't start doing phone interviews till later. We would meet them for lunch or meet them somewhere and we would go over the information with them and they would sign. I mean, we'd have the big paper agreement. So that's one thing is like you couldn't sign them online because we didn't have online. So you had to meet them in person because they had to fill out the form, right? And so when I just looked through here of how I did it, how did I get that, 30, I had ended up with 33 team members and I got, all of them were mine, but 3. So 30 team members in a matter of, it was 8 months because, I had to earn the car first and then I went into qualification. But just think about all of us. If all of us that got 30 team members in the next 8 months, even. Now, some of you'll do more than that, but like as a DIQ, I mean, that is, what is 8? Let's see, 30. Let me just look at that real quick. 30 divided by 8. So that's getting 3 or 4 a month, 3 or 4 team members a month. And, to finish DIQ. And really, most of them were from the parties because, I did not like Selah went to Lowndes High School. She probably graduated with 400 people. I graduated with 19. And then I went away for college. I didn't stay around here. So literally when I came back, and I'm from a small community. I went to a church with like 200 in it. So I really did not know a lot of people in Valdosta. I really didn't. I had my little handful of Dasher people, my handful of church people. And then I kind of, I worked at Colson Printing Company, but I worked in the office. So I had to meet people by having the parties. And I would meet their friends. And I would try to recruit my friend who had the party. But if not, I would look for one of her friends to have the party. And a lot of these people that I'm looking in my book today still either are in my unit or they buy from me for work that I did 38 years ago, you guys. I mean, 34 years ago. So what you're doing right now literally could be paying you, 30 years from now. What would that be? 20, 30, let's see, man, I can't even go that far. I'll be dead probably. But anyway, a long time from
54,
now.
2054.
24, so it'd be 54. 2054, you could do a facial now, and in 2054, that girl could still be buying from you. But you just got to put that work in on the front end. And so I just wanted to encourage all of you that have big goals to get more recruits. You have to step up your faces. Yeah. You really do. You can talk to people without facialing them, and you can get somebody every now and then. You absolutely can. And Mary Kay is more well known now than it was 30 years ago. I mean, a lot of times now they have tried Mary Kay at some point. Now, not everybody has, but most everybody has heard of it. Where back when I started, the company was not as old, right? It was just 20-something years old, which it wasn't huge here in Valdosta. There's no directors here, so you had to do a little hustling to get them to even try Mary Kay. But now people have heard of it. And so now there's a couple of things. It's either it's good that they've heard of it or it's bad that they've heard of it. Okay, it's good because we have a great reputation. It's bad because they remember their grandma using it and they think it's outdated. And that's only because they have not looked at our lookbooks. Because if they even glance at these things, honestly, the senior citizen ladies are going to be like, is there anybody that's not 12 in here? You know what I'm saying? You know, is there anybody's wrinkles in this book? You know, and they try to throw one in there every now and then. But, you know, we definitely are up to date. Okay. And there's some of these stuff that I'm like, I would not do my eyeshadow that way. But, you know, the young girls are. And so anyway, I was listening to the video from Kristen Sharp that at her seminar on the generational thing. I was listening to it yesterday. It's really good. They've all of them have been good, but hers was really good. And it was like, it was telling people, they said, if you're a baby boomer, and what's the next one, you guys? Baby boomer and then generation
X.
Is it X?
X. Okay. If you're a baby boomer or generation X and you're trying to communicate with a millennial or Gen Y, or maybe
Z.
that's Gen Z, Gen Y is millennial, but anyway, then you don't need to call them because they're not going to answer the phone. They don't really like you to call them. They want you to text them or Instagram them. A lot of people do Instagram, or, you know, they might have a Facebook account, but a lot of them don't use it. So it's usually Instagram, Snapchat, something like that, or text. But then she flipped it and she said, if you are a millennial or Gen Z, you need to call. If you're trying to prospect someone that is in her 50s or 60s, you need to call them. Don't text them. They appreciate a phone call, you know? And so I like the way Kristen did it both ways, because the younger gals in their 30s, believe me, I learned this lesson because when I was in my 20s, I started, and it wasn't until I started recruiting the 30s, 40s, and 50-year-olds. Like, I'm like, okay, well, facial on them too. They got more money, right? So they buy a lot more. I don't think anything of spending money on skincare and clothes, where when I was in my 20s, money was tight and I just couldn't throw it that way. Although, you know, just talking with Sayla, I'm just using you as my example tonight, but just talking to Sayla like I do every day and talking to her children and the money they make, those kids make way more money than I ever thought about making at their age. So there are some kids in their 20s and 30s that are making $100,000 a year and they can afford it and they are buying. They're out there getting Botox and lip injections, $1,000 a pop. So don't think that everybody is broke, because they're not. Would you agree, Sayla?
Oh, totally.
Mhm.
And they want the Mac Daddy. They want the best of the best. So
Right.
if they're 30, 35 years old, they have got bank accounts full of money and they are spending it on something. So you might
That's
as well
right.
get some of it.
That's right. They're going to the spas, they're having the massages, they're buying Lululemon,
They're
and
traveling across the country.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to weddings every, that age is all getting married and they're jet setting across the country every weekend to a wedding. It is wild.
And the thing that they said they value more than things are experiences, So that is why I think that these ladies, if they ever came to some of our stuff, they would really fall in love with Mary Kay, because we have such a good time, So anyway, y'all, my Boss Babe gals are joining us. We were just talking a little bit. Well, I'll show this in a minute. But anyway, I'm going to go and cancel this and we will get to the